What's good, y'all? It's your boy Payday, and this is SKITSSHOW's Hot Seat. Once again, we have a very special guest. Now, when we're talking about entrepreneurs and curators of just intense vibes, this is probably one that you're gonna have to pay attention to from now, if you haven't already before, to the future. This man owns and has the hands-on experience with laid-back allure, and it's probably one of the chillest vibes you have in the city. Give it up for my boy, Anthony.
Now you up late night hanging out with the crew. I can rap to you, but I really like the beatbox. Put your legs back, let me show you how to speed rock. We can kick it on the low like
Just
it's
to start off, it's been a minute since I've even seen you, but it's a blessing to see what laid-back allure has become and what it will become in the future. Man, just seeing everybody having the best time of their lives, whether it's on your page or whether it's in real life, you create a vibe and an energy that is contagious. And the people that we associate and come from, they feel like they can come to a safe space, hang out, chill, and still get home at a decent hour. You know what I'm saying? So it's like everything about this experience that you create is top notch. You raise the bar when it comes to an eclectic experience out in the night. So it's good to have you on the show, man.
Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it, man. It's long awaited, man.
Absolutely. It's been long awaited, man. And it's the perfect time because we got something a little bit different. Okay, so usually what we'll have is wings and then we'll have a sauce per wing.
Gotcha.
But this time we're gonna change it up a little bit. Because in the future, what we're going to actually do is have small plates, and we will be rating, kind of like those food experiences you see on TV, we'll be rating each portion of the courses that we give.
Okay.
So what we have is 3 of the top wings in the community of Queen Anne.
Okay.
And so we can't tell you exactly what these locations are, but you'll be able to try them, and at the end, we'll reveal them, and you'll rate them 1 through 10 out of the 3.
Okay.
And then you'll rank them from 1 to 3.
Okay.
Is that cool?
Yeah,
Can you
that's
do
cool.
something like that?
That's cool.
But here's the kicker. The kicker is, you thought we was gonna leave the sauce out? You thought we was just done with sauce. We just done fucking with sauce? No, you're wrong, okay? This is what we have. It's called the Black Flag. My girl got this from me for Christmas, and it's from one of those Christmas markets we got out here in Seattle. It was a cool, fun experience. And it's called Captain's Revenge Garlic Barbecue Ghost Scorpion Habanero Sauce. You can put this on your wings, you can shake them up, you can toss them. But what we're gonna be doing today is we're gonna be just taking it, opening it up, and dropping it on the wing.
Jesus.
Somebody said this was hot, but we're gonna find out if it's hot. So you will be able to rate these wings when they got this here Black Flag on it.
Got you. Say
So
less.
how are you usually with hot sauce?
I don't have the highest tolerance of spicy food, but I think it just depends on what it is I'm eating. So I think I could do it with the wings.
Cool, and you like wings, yeah?
I love wings.
All right, come
That's
on.
actually the reason why I haven't gone pescatarian.
Oh,
I can't get rid of eating no wings, yo.
He didn't say vegetarian, he didn't say vegan, he said pescatarian because you can still enjoy a nice filet, a nice salmon or something.
Exactly.
You can't give up, you just can't give it up all. You can't give all of it up, man. You know, salmon is the hit. All right, guys.
Exactly.
So we also got 3 questions in this bowl.
Okay.
Just to dig a little bit deeper into,
Yeah.
you know, your brand and who you are and what you're about as a person. So
Yeah.
if
Absolutely.
if you're ready for it, go ahead, reach in there. We got question number 1. Let's get it.
Okay. Who was a role model for you growing up, and how did they help you shape your career?
Okay?
Wow.
So now,
Okay.
we're going to start off with the first one. We're going to show everybody that's behind the camera where this particular wing comes from. So we got our first one here, these 2. Second one here, this 2. Third one here, this 2. So here we go. All right. Now, what you going to do, grab one of these wings.
Yep.
And each one gets to see. Wait, hold on. Let me shake this motherfucker. Real cool.
Was that the ghost habanero? That's
Come on, ghost
Is it
scorpion. And you know
intense?
scorpion, okay, ghost pepper is cool, But scorpion is the one we gotta worry about.
Jesus Christ.
Here we go. Let's see what's good with it. Let's see what's good with it. Come on, man. Oh shit. Oh, that's a lot, bro. I'm gonna do this. Nah. We're not playing like that, is we? We're not playing like that. Does that seem fair? That's more bottled than chicken. Oh yeah. Oh shit.
It's all good. It's all good.
Come on.
It's
You
all
ready?
good. I'll do it.
So you wanna taste the wing and see if that wing is gonna be better than this next one.
Okay.
And then better than that third one. So cheers.
Okay, cheers.
Okay, it's like going in and out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's hot and then it's like, Oh shit.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
It is kind of. It is kind of spicy, yo. I'm not even gonna lie.
Wow, it's a good wing though.
Yeah. It's a good wing.
Damn, that's a good wing.
It has the good texture.
Yeah.
It's not undercooked. It's not overcooked.
The skin is good too.
Yeah, skin is good. Man,
Wow.
I'll give this a solid 8.
Okay.
I give this a solid 8.
See, I like when you can take the skin off that knuckle,
Yeah,
and then it's not like soggy. You know what I'm saying? Or
yeah,
man, this is a good wing.
yeah. I'll give this a solid 8 for
Yeah,
sure.
for sure. I'll give it an 8.5.
What's the sauce and wing combination?
The sauce and
Sauce
wing.
and wing combination.
Because that crispy,
Yeah, I feel like because it's crispy, it's not overdoing it. Like the sauce is like, it's like, you know, once you get the wing out of the fryer and you were to put a little bit on it, shake it up in that little silver bucket that they use at the wing spots, it's solid. It works.
Yeah, it does.
It works.
And the thing is, it's still lingering on my tongue, but
Yeah.
it's not. It's like he said, it's not overpowering.
Yeah.
But it's very good. But the wing itself makes the sauce, I feel like, taste a little bit better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
got that right crisp to it, the right seasoning.
Yeah.
Whatever the seasoning they use just on a basic plain wing, that's pretty damn good. I'm with that.
Yeah.
All the way right there.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah,
So go ahead and answer that question.
Yeah, so I think there's a lot of different people that played a role model because I've had different career changes or ideations of what I would think my career would be. But if I was to say one person early on was Pharrell Williams.
Okay.
And I say that because he just was eras ahead, man.
Yeah.
This was like a time frame where, like, when I got introduced to him, what he and Nigo were doing, where they were just doing all of the fashion stuff, all the colorful colors with the ice cream, BBC, all that stuff. They influenced a lot of different people within the entertainment, rap, hip hop culture. So when you look back at their stuff right now, back in like 06, 07 or something like that, you would see that like all of that stuff is being recycled.
Yeah,
now. Like,
yeah,
everything colorful
exactly.
is being recycled.
For sure.
Vintage stuff, you know, all of that. So I think that kind of helped me know that I can be in my own lane and not feel like I have to fit in with everybody. So, yeah, I would say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And and when you talk about your own lane and you don't fit in, I remember a conversation we was having at that bar over by the
Pioneer Square.
fire, yeah, in
Yeah,
Pioneer Square.
yeah,
and we
Deadline,
were
yeah.
talking, and we there were some other brothers there too as well. But I just remember you standing up, and like we were talking about the specifics of the event that was about to happen, and you just kept moving around, and just you could tell ideas was just going through your head.
Yeah.
And it was just like at that time, and that was right before Laid Back Allure kind of really got popping and active.
Yeah.
It was like you knew it was coming.
Yeah.
And you were so comfortable in your pocket and in your own lane that it
Yeah.
was just like, this is finna start taking off.
Yeah,
so
man.
I'm just, yeah.
You know,
on
and
that
this
end.
is one of those things where I always say, man, without the team, this is like I wouldn't have been able to do it, man. So like I gotta give the credit to like, Mike G, Quandi, Tanoa, Terrence. I gotta give it up to the bartenders, servers, everybody that just helps put on this show, because without them, it's like I can't do it alone. But having a vision and the ideation on how some of these events go, man, it takes a lot to be able to be in the midst of the madness and kind of see it through, knowing that I'm not from here. So it's like when there's people that are from here and they may kind of think that we're consuming space that they wanted to occupy. It's like we're creating a space for everybody. Yeah. So I never want to be able I'm feeling like I'm taking from anybody. It's like we're just creating for everybody, So I appreciate all the team and people like you for being able to always show love and support anytime you had the opportunity to.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
No doubt, man.
Yeah.
So yes, absolutely. So we're gonna take it to the next wing. Yeah. After that, we're gonna jump into question number 2. What we got here.
All right. Out of all the vibes you've curated, which would you say impacted the city the most?
Okay. Okay.
Wow.
That's just my opinion. It could be different for you. It could be different for you, but let's go and grab the next wing with this magnificent sauce that we have here. Okay. The black flag sauce, man. I am very impressed so far. Yeah. I'm gonna put a little bit more. I don't know why I retracted from what I had on the wing first. This wing is from. Ooh, hold on. Ooh, hello. Yeah, this is one of my favorite spots right here. Okay. All right. Cheers. Yeah.
Okay. I can see why you said that it's one of your favorites. Mm-hmm. Good combination. Texture, crispiness. Mm-hmm.
Hey, side note, they got some fire ass ribs.
Oh.
But these sesame Thai ribs, I brought my uncle was just up from St. Louis, took him there, and he was all like, nigga. And I was all like, yo.
Yeah, this is very solid.
Okay, the thing about this wing, to me, is the chicken is more present, I guess you could say. Yeah. But it's not too much. It's not overbearing, and it's not squishy. It is very nice and juicy. Yeah. Juicy white meat chicken that don't have no tendons in it. It's you know what I'm saying? It tastes great. Yeah. This is a good wing. It's a complete wing. It had the crispiness. It's not as crispy as the first ones, though. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. But that chicken presence is there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think I might go with a 9.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Yeah, I give it a 9. I give it a 9.
This is a solid 9. I'm actually really impressed with this particular wing.
Yeah.
I can't say. Can't say where it's from. Well, you can't know yet until you vote. All right, go ahead with that question.
Out of all the vibes you've curated,
come on,
which would you say impacted the city the most?
Come on, which one? I mean, that is a tough
question.
That's a tough one because just off of what I know, there's 2 that are neck and neck. Yeah. But at the same time, there's one that is just. And look,
yeah, and I feel like I may know the 2, but I will say.
Oh man, take your time.
I would say vibe curated say to impact the city the most. Honestly, I would say it has to be the Blind Tiger thing.
Really?
Yeah. I would say that. Well, okay. Let me. I wish I could do 2, but I would say the reason why. Okay, well, I'll do 2.
You can do 2.
Okay, first one I say the Blind Tiger day parties.
So elaborate on that.
The reason why was that everything prior to that was extremely tight knit, curated. Well, specifically curated in the sense where it's only a certain amount of people. I don't ever oversell it. And it's like, if you're in there, you're in there. If you're not, see you next time.
Right,
You
right.
know?
I do. Yeah,
So
yeah.
that was like the Blind Tiger Day parties was like where people may have never thought that we could do a party that big. People probably never thought we could do a party that big because every party that we was doing prior or every event that we were doing prior was very niche. Like it was very like specific, 100, 150, maybe max 200 in and out of the space. But when we seen the city come out for the Blind Tiger Day parties, that's when it was like, yo, wow. That's crazy to see that. It's like, and it took a lot more effort to do in the daytime. Like, you know, just getting all the speakers, getting all the DJs to be there, we had to rent out the turf. We had to get the furniture and all that.
Right.
That was the one that kind of took a lot more effort to put together versus everything else when we kind of showing up, you know? So I would say this one was that, but additionally, it has to be the social club. The social club was like, that was what put us on a map as far as like, we first started doing events in Seattle. It was almost like we didn't have a dress code, but there was kind of a dress code because people wanted to be a little bit more elevated coming in. And that was one of those parties where it was like, we weren't stepping on anybody's toes because essentially it was a networking thing. You just come in, have cocktails, socialize with people, and you go home. You know, those parties were like either from 6 to 10 or from 7 to 11 p.m. So the parties were always done before midnight.
Yeah.
You know? So that was it.
That's just connected with a lot of people not being from out here, and it's all like a lot of times it's like we all know like our families ain't from out here, and it's all like Sunday's best.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
And it creates a safer space.
Yeah.
And I think at those time frames for you to hit the numbers that you were hitting, in those time pockets is the most amazing part about what you have curated and how the presence of the people are so it's like a maturity level to it, you know what I'm saying? And you created that exclusivity, you created that maturity while still having that fun and just raw ass time to have. So it's,
and I now that I'm thinking about it, now I know the one you're talking about there. I probably should have said.
which is my favorite. Which is my favorite. In all honesty, just to see how it's just vibrant.
Yeah.
And then having the ladies bringing out the drinks and everything like that. To me, right there, there's nothing like it here.
Yeah.
You have literally created a lane that there is no one like it.
Yeah.
There's nothing that's really popping like that, and as it continues to grow, it's just gonna be crazy.
Yeah,
and I'm so
absolutely.
appreciative of what you have brought to this city because
Thank you, bro.
it's needed.
Yeah.
Like that kind of energy and that kind of just people feeling so happy and secure of who they are, what they're doing. You can't create a better space than that.
Thank you.
So, well fucking
Thank you,
done
man.
on that. We haven't even
man.
said the name yet.
Yeah.
So if you don't know, you're finna know.
That's one event that I would say like especially like as a black person out here and shit like that.
Absolutely.
That the best way for me to describe it, especially like bartending over at LTD when it like got over there and shit like that, and I'm like, that event was beautiful.
Yeah.
Like that's the best way to describe it.
Yeah.
So many black and brown people in one space, like, and it was beautiful, and to the point where like motherfuckers was confused.
Yeah. Confused. Like,
They was like, what is going on?
why is there so much happiness going on here? Why is there so much?
Crazy.
People thought it was like something bad was gonna happen because it's all like, you know, the
Yeah.
neighborhood isn't necessarily reflecting what that situation was or what that party was.
Right.
Yeah.
That's true.
But
That's
then
very
it's all
true.
like, it was just so much like greatness that came
Yeah.
out of it. So I'm all like, nigga, that shit was on me every day. I'm like,
Man.
this is beautiful. Y'all
And so,
y'all
yes.
create beautiful events.
So let us know what that name of that is.
Brunch season.
Okay.
Brunch season. The best brunch in the city by far. Like, this is something where Seattle has been missing a brunch experience since the day that I came and landed, you know? Never here. So just for us to be able to kind of like capitalize on what was missing, but ensure that people had a way to enjoy or start off their Sunday fun day, you know?
Exactly.
So when we start hitting them with the combination of brunch season and then the Blind Tiger Day Party, it went through the roof.
There's only one other thing that popped up since y'all did that, and I'm like, they ain't even smoke y'all way, and that's, what is it, Muse Lounge?
And what was that? What was that thing that Alphabet Vodka was doing too as well? They was doing that, but that day party. What were they doing?
They was doing day party. Yeah.
It was called day party,
Day
right?
fade.
Day fade.
Yeah.
But and that hasn't happened in a long time.
Yeah. They do it during the they do it during the summertime too.
Down to Georgetown, and then
Okay.
some permit issue because their facility where they like distill and like do all their vodka at is like right there, and so they were trying to use that space as like everybody does with like the parking lot over at LTD, but then they had like permit issues.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's the thing. One of those things too, where it's like they're killing it with their day parties.
Yeah.
Like shout out Alphabet Vodka. They are killing it.
So I saw some videos of what it was, and I was like, where the hell are they at? Even the cinematography, even the filming of what they were creating, it just looked like they were in Miami.
Yeah.
And I just remember Josh in the video, it like had that fisheye zoom in, and then how hella girls was in one section, and So,
absolutely. They are killing it for sure. Jimmy, if you're seeing this, we need that Laid Back Allure Alphabet Vodka collab. We need that. We've talked about it, me and him. We've been at Climate Pledge at somewhere, yo, because we've been talking about it for a while, man, but it's just never happened. We've always talked about venue capacity, like regulations, because we're like, obviously they can fill out a venue with ease, and we can do that too. We can keep up as well, but we're like, we need somewhere that can be big enough for both. So
like a supernova or something like that.
Something
supernova would.
It's not even going. I don't think it's gonna be big enough.
I don't think. Maybe you're right.
It gotta be something 1,000 capacity. Yeah, 1,000 capacity.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Like a festival type.
Yeah. And that's exactly why we're here. Community, man. Community. We built something, and I'm just happy for all of us to be embracing it the same way. You know. That means a lot, man.
We appreciate you, bro, and that's coming from real. Anything that's said on the hot seat is real, coming out of my mouth, coming out of D. Mikey mouth.
Yeah.
You know it's gonna be 100% real.
Yeah.
You have what it takes to continue to grow within the city.
Yeah.
And we are here to support you. And we love your vibe and your connection that you got to the city. So keep doing your thing. Keep staying humble. Keep being a boss at the end of the day too as well.
Got you.
And just, man, keep moving this city up, because we coming.
Yeah.
And we finna get the Sonics back, so don't let them pull up. Don't let them pull up. Right? You know what I'm saying?
Oh man, yeah. Oh my God.
All right, so we finna jump into question number 3. We got one more house to represent their wings.
Yep.
And we finna see what's up.
Okay, what is Laid Back Allure, and how did it all come about? Okay.
Yeah, so since we didn't talked about it,
Yeah.
since we didn't put it in people's ears and people's perspective, now tell us what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Let us know how this all started, what came about, who's involved, you know what I'm saying? I want to know the whole backstory.
Yeah, absolutely.
So
absolutely.
here we go, last wing. See, these already, to me, even with the little flakes right there, the seasoning, that means they was in that fryer doing some real dancing.
Yeah.
So, like I said, we got the Black Flag sauce, man. This is the last wing, and then we're going to really pick a winner after that.
Man, I ruined the napkin, man, with my...
Oh, yeah, I'm going to have to lift it up with with some style. Here we go. Yeah, y'all got that. Y'all see that? Yeah, okay. That's the last one.
Yep.
Cheers, my boy.
Cheers, bro.
Oh, my God. Nah, that's it.
Yo.
Maybe he's right. Wait. Wow. Yeah.
I spilled it on myself too.
Yep. Yep. That's it.
That's it.
Wait. Hold on. Now see, this batter's a little bit drier than the second one. But I kind of like it. You know. Chicken is still juicy. It's not like overcooked. Ooh, that sauce was hot right there.
The sauce is hitting for this one, yeah.
But it seems like it's separated from the wing though. Like the second one,
It meshed a little bit more,
meshed
yeah.
a little bit more. This chicken gives me a little bit drier taste in my mouth
I agree.
afterwards. I don't think it's overcooked. It's just something with the batter maybe.
Yeah.
Still a good ass wing.
Yeah. I think I give this one an 8. I give this one an 8. It's not bad.
Yeah, I get it.
It's not bad. It's like literally like one of those where it's like the second one, the sauce meshed a little bit more. I think this one is kind of like this is kind of the wing that like you got to have this sauce or any type of sauce like on the side.
Sure.
You just keep dipping and eating it, you know.
Sure, or even tossed.
Yeah, or tossed. Yeah.
Because the fact that we got the dip, there was just that dryness afterwards.
Yeah.
It was a little dry afterwards. So it's
Yep.
like it would mesh with the sauce, and then all of a sudden the sauce is gone.
Yeah.
And then it's just the chicken.
Yeah.
And it's kind of dry,
Yeah.
but not dry on no disrespectful shit. It's
Yeah.
just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was dry in my mouth.
Yeah.
But that second one,
Yeah.
that
Second
motherfucker
one-
was
second one's the
cohesive.
best, yeah.
It was like DNA.
Second one is better. Yeah.
Yeah, for
Second
sure.
one's better. I like
Okay.
that, yeah.
All right, we'll give it a final number after you answer this question.
Okay. Yeah, so Laid Back Allure, initially, a lot of people don't know this. Laid Back Allure initially was a mood board that I had. And this was a mood board that I created on Tumblr. So it was laidbackallure.tumblr.com. Now, on that mood board, you know how you can reblog a lot of different things. So it was just like everything that we're seeing right now as far as events, that's all I would just reblog on
Okay.
it. So it was like people with a sense of fashion, people that are at like restaurants and bars having drinks, you know, fly women, you know, people at parties enjoying themselves. So
see.
it was really just all of that. And the way that I came up with the name was that my personality is pretty laid back, but then the word allure, I got it from Jay-Z Pharrell's The Black Album,
Yeah.
the song Allure.
Yeah.
So that was like him talking about like how like, you know, he was about to retire. So he was just like, the allure of the game keeps calling your name. Like, it's like almost in a sense of like, yo, if I can't do this anymore, if I got to say goodbye to this, then at least I'm kind of going out with a bang, you know?
Sure.
So I kind of use that as like a muse of like, these are the term allure is like a strong attraction to X, Y, and Z. So the attraction to the stuff that I was reblogging, that's what kind of like became the catalyst of what the events are now, because those spaces, the people that are coming in, all of that is what I used to see in the blogging, in the reblogging of Tumblr. So that's how I came to be. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, and it was started initially in Atlanta, but then coming to Seattle kind of just like blew up.
Yeah.
Because, you know, it's almost like, you know, you always hear those things where people are like, sometimes they're not going to appreciate until you move out the city, you know? So moving out of Atlanta,
That's where you're from?
exactly, born and raised in Atlanta. So moved from there and came over here and started doing what I was doing over there. It was a little bit more of a smaller scale where we were throwing parties, house parties, parties at events and stuff like that. But it was just one of those things where Seattle kind of gave the opportunity to take it one step further because exactly. And on top of it, it's like Atlanta is like during that time, what was prominent was like house parties,
Yeah,
condo
for sure.
parties, hotel parties.
For sure.
So it was like it was like we probably might not have enough to spend on putting down for a venue because, you know, when you think of Atlanta, a lot of people that are doing the events, they also own those spots too. So they don't want somebody that's an outsider coming in on a Friday, Saturday night, taking a percentage of the bar or charging for tickets and stuff. So it's like we had to just like house parties, condo parties, you know, hotels, and just rent those up and just throw a party in there, you know?
And the cool thing about Seattle is like Seattle that's the diversity within Seattle.
Yeah.
A lot of these owners will look at a black man and be like, you know what? You got a cool little plan going on.
Yep.
How can I help you? And,
Yeah.
and it's like, I've seen so many white men and white women out here that got businesses. Like Seattle Drum School, this lady be just so nice and just ready to help. And so a lot of these businesses are willing to open the doors to black aspiring entrepreneurs to set up their parties and set up their goals. So it's like,
see,
that's why I feel like your vibe is perfect for this, because you have that presentation, you have that allure that is inviting not only to your own, but to people who are also in the city waiting to see it flourish.
Yeah, man. And I've always told people, like, you know, there's not oftentimes we do private parties, but our events are open to everybody. Right. So we never want people to feel like they're excluded from the experience, because we want it to be welcoming. But I know that I've heard sometimes where it's like it could be intimidating based off of what they see on social media, because some people have to, you know,
So what you are saying is that laid back allure, even though it is, you know, for black and brown, it is still inviting to others. Yeah,
because like the thing about it is like there's so many, like I have it back on my laptop, but it's like I have like this whole percentage breakdown of like the ethnicities and races that are coming into our events all the time. Yeah, so it's like one of those things where it's like a lot of the people that might be owning the spaces and stuff may not be black or brown people, but you know, they are catalysts to helping us push the goal. Yeah. You know? So it's one of those things where we want them to also feel invited to allow their people to come through as well. Right. You know, so that's kind of like what it's always been about, because without them and them giving us space to be able to do this stuff, you know, we wouldn't have anywhere, you know? Right. Especially in Seattle. It's like, it's not a lot of, you know, there's not a lot of black ownership as far as venues and restaurants and bars and lounges. So we got to rely on, you know, the others to be able to open their doors for us. Right. And, you know, we've been fortunate to be able to, you know, have great relationships with those people to allow us to do that. Yeah. So, yeah.
And with that being said, it's like, but they're not going to just allow anyone. And I want people to understand that. It's like the importance of, I guess, what I'm trying to say to you is that it is universal. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And to have a universal vibe, that needs to be heard. Yeah. People need to know that laid back allure is universal. Yeah. It is for everyone. And with it being for everyone, don't forget where it came from. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't forget where it came from, because it's not going to be rubbed in your face, but it is going to be very present and prevalent. Yeah. You're going to feel the vibe, you're going to feel the energy, and those who want to be a part of culture, if they're not even, you know, of the ethnicity, you still want to be a part of that culture, those people will be vetted before they even get to the door. You know what I mean? Exactly. Just the way they present themselves, just the way anybody presents themselves or walk up to the door, you're going to know if that person really wants to be with the vibe or not. Yeah, and so that part of universal experience is the vetting process of who's not even allowed in the doors, but who is even going to be around that aura to be invited. You know what I mean? So or even show up, because like, do you even feel comfortable to show up to something of such high culture and high volume? And that is what makes it so.
You know what's so crazy? I want to say this because it just reminded me. I remember the first time I moved here, and it was getting to the point where it was my birthday. The first time I moved here, you know, down south, you have that Southern hospitality. You might meet somebody at a bar and then go to the club within the same hour, you know? So it was tough when I got to Seattle, because I had invited like, I would say I probably invited 30 people to like come through to like a spot for my birthday, and only 5 people showed up.
Don't that shit be hurting?
That was an ego check for me. So it's like I always think of that when these events now happen, because now it's like it's not just 5 people coming; it's 500 or something.
on.
You know, so it's just crazy to just see how that is all transpired. You know, seriously. So
And that is
yeah.
exactly. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
talking to you then and then seeing it now,
Yeah.
it comes from nothing but a good space.
Yeah.
And this is someone who, really truly I support you. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
I wanted nothing but to see you grow, but also to see you do it the way you wanted to. You know how
Yeah.
people sometimes they want to get involved, they want to put their hands in there and be like,
Yeah.
how, it's like, how can I help? Yes, but like, let this man do his thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And to see it
Yeah, let him
start
cook.
from let him cook. So to see it start from where it was and to where it is now and where it's gonna be.
Yeah.
Man, I'm over here like, yes.
Yeah. Thank
yes,
you, man.
brother.
Thank
Do
you.
your motherfucking thing
Yeah.
because it is what we need.
Thank you, bro.
It is what we need on my mom.
Yeah. For
So
real. I
thank you.
appreciate it, bro.
Thank you for showing or telling us what Laid Back Allure, what
Yep.
it stands for, what it means to you.
Yep.
And I think we got one more thing that we need to do. We need to pop this open real quick.
Yeah.
This right here is another can of GoCo. It's a sparkling coconut water. It's the lychee flavor. This brand has just hit Fred Meyer 150 stores. Nice. It's a phenomenal drink, from my opinion. So now we're gonna allow you to try it out and see what you think.
Cheers, man.
Yeah. Cheers. Let's open it up. And then you got to give us your rating on these wings.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
All right.
I like it. It's not bad at all. Not bad, yeah.
And the thing with me is when I first tried it, I was like, I don't really like coconut water to begin with
Yeah.
because there's too much coconut.
Yeah.
And then I tried this and I was like,
Yeah. And it's caffeinated too, so it's like, oh, it has antioxidants too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It works.
it works.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Now,
I'm always looking for substitutes like this, man,
I'm
because
trying to tell you.
sometimes I'll partake in having drinks that just have way too much sugar in it.
Right.
So this is good. Yeah.
Yeah, they got the lychee flavor. They got this Moscow Mule flavor.
Yeah.
This shit is pretty good.
Absolutely.
All right. Now, tell us,
Yeah.
out of 1, 2, and 3, what is your top one?
Top one is number 2.
Okay.
Second is the first one we had.
Okay.
And third is the last one that we had.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So we will reveal where they came from.
Okay.
So the first one we had was from Queen Anne Beer Hall.
Okay. Okay.
Which was number 2 on
No, number one.
That was number 1. Yeah, number 1. Yeah.
The second one we had was from Buckley's.
Oh,
which was number 1 on your
yeah, number 1. Yeah, yeah.
And the third one was from
which was last on your list.
Atlas.
Yeah. Atlas. Wow.
You was just there.
And I was just there. Yeah. Yeah. We was playing the video games. Oh, yo. They gonna kill me when they see.
All right, so give us a
Oh,
little
my God.
rundown of why you picked number 2 first, number 1 second, and number 3 last.
Okay, so the reason why I picked number 2 was because number 2, the consistency between the chicken, the crispiness, and the sauce, it was solid, and it's not a super big wing
Right.
where it's like I could have like an 8-piece, 9-piece, 10-piece, or something like that, and it's solid. You know, it's not overwhelming of like a chicken wing. You know. The first one also was solid too. The difference was that it's one of those things where like I still feel like I would have to have more sauce added onto it.
Sure.
Like the second one, I felt like I could eat it without even having sauce.
Yeah, okay,
You know?
okay. I understand.
So
for sure,
that's the thing. And then of course the third one, that was a little bit more drier of a wing, where it still has to be hand tossed, but still good. A lot more chicken, which is cool, but I'd probably have I'm good off of like a 6-piece. 6-piece with some fries, and then I call it a day,
Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Okay, I respect. That's real as fuck. I'm gonna be honest with you. I felt the same exact fucking way, so I don't really have to say too much more than that. That's exactly how I felt. And what we say, 9 for the second one.
Yeah, 9 for the second, 8 for the first, and 8 for the third. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, number 1 is from Queen Anne Beer Hall, right up here. Number 2 is from Buckley's, right up here. And number 3 is from Atlas, right up here. Buckley's was our number 1 for our guest, Anthony, right here.
Yes, sir.
Man, like I said, bro, it's a pleasure having you on this show. I cannot wait for the next event that you curate, that you bring and that you bless to the city, because we are very appreciative. Myself, D. Mikey here, we appreciate you 100%, man, and we appreciate the success you've brought to the city, and also the presence.
Man,
because
thank you.
When it comes to a party, I want to feel safe, you know what I'm saying? I want to feel like I'm going to go there and see some very attractive and very, well-spoken people.
Yeah.
And that is the vibe that you create, while also just, I can be black, and I love to just be myself.
Yeah.
And be the nigga that I am.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, thank you so much.
Absolutely, man.
And I can't wait for the future for you,
Not
brother.
a problem. I appreciate y'all, man. For
Yes,
real,
sir.
man.
Yes, sir.
Thank
Yes,
you.
sir.
Mikey, my man. Thank you, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes,
For
sir.
real, man.
And this is the hot seat, and we
For a
out.
minute, looking oh so pretty, oh did I forget to mention? And I see you witty by the way you speak and the way you pity the fool like a capital T. Cause you see no mister in front of that. Got me wrapped around your waist like the bed of a thundercat. I know you ain't a hoe, but I'm trying to see what's under that. My homegirl said it when you dance, you do the thundercat.